Tank gets happy because the winds blew 70 miles an hour the other day. There's lots of branches down, and there's lots of sticks to chew. Oh yeah, lots of sticks. And he loves chewing the sticks. Anyway, here's not far from my place here in Springfield. Here's one of the many pines that fell. Luckily, this one pretty much hit a shed there, but I don't think it did any damage. But yeah, look at that. Well, that one's a little harder to see. It's back in the woods there. But you can see it snapped right off and fell right through the fence in the back of that unit and just missed hitting the unit. Literally, the tree just missed. Well, stroke of luck. So it did kind of go right through the backyard there, but nothing in damage to the actual residential unit. So what happened was Thursday night, let's see, 4, 3, 2, 1, the 1st of March, Thursday night, okay, early Friday morning, the 2nd of March, 2018, the wind started to blow. And they blew all day Friday. And, you know, we had power all day. I mean, you know, it looked like we were going to weather it pretty well. They said the worst winds were going to be Friday morning, and that things would gradually taper off by the middle of Friday. And then things would just kind of not calm down totally, but, you know, get more reasonable. Well, what actually happened was the winds kept kicking up afternoon, and really, you know, huge gusts all through the afternoon. So then by about 2 or 3 in the afternoon on Friday, the 2nd of March, a whole bunch of trees started coming down. We were getting gusts probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 to 70 miles an hour. And overall winds somewhere around 30. And then here is where the tree actually fell across the street. So there's the top of it, and there's the base of it. This one just is a pine, and it blocked the entire street. And there's the root ball over there. But yeah, this one fell, I guess, about early afternoon on Friday. And I have to say, the Virginia Department of Transportation was out here. They got the road open by about 4 o'clock. So they were out here very quickly. Now, as you can see, my little neighborhood has underground power lines. So we survived that. Power blinked a couple times during the afternoon, but, you know, we all figured, okay, that's it. It's going to be all right, right? Anyway, then about, I don't know, 5 o'clock, 5:15, we got a couple more huge gusts come through. This was on Friday. I mean, they must have been, you know, close to 70, 75 miles an hour, and, you know, whoosh. But the power didn't even blink, you know. I thought, okay, well, you know, what the heck. And that's about when this thing came down. This is the trail. Look at him. He loves that pine scent. Oh, yeah, it smells so clean, doesn't it? Anyway, so this is, this came down, just missed a unit and also missed the street. But look at it. Look at this tank. Look at the wanton destruction of nature. So this was a big pine. Again, it seemed like, I don't even see, oh, there's the root ball right there. They just came up from the roots, and somebody told me that pines have notoriously shallow roots. So, and then plus they were weighted down with all their needles. You know, they're not like the tank just peed on the tree. Final a bit of glory. But anyway, oh, it almost knocked this sign down. But anyway, yeah, so that happened, I guess, right around 5:30 on Friday, and then boop, all the power went out. It just went out. Tank doesn't care about the fallen trees. He's sniffing urine, other dog urine on this guardrail. That's all that interests him. I don't care about the fallen trees. I'm gonna do like Camper Van Kevin, talk like the, I don't care about the fallen trees, Dave. All I care about's the urine smells on these posts. Oh yeah. Anyway, King's Mill. It's an old mill over there, by the way. Didn't have to worry about electricity back there. Anyway, Old Keene Mill Road, which is the main thoroughfare here. You see this on the left side here. There's a downed pine tree again. Well, this was the piece de resistance, I guess you could say. At 5:30, this is all my summation. I mean, I don't know for sure. I mean, I know this tree came down, but this tree came down 5:30-ish, another gust, and there it is. It hit those power lines, and wawoom, 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 blocking out this whole area. Okay, the main pylons are further, about a half a mile down the road, so it comes this way and hit that, and it knocked everything offline. Just bang. And so this entire area south of Old Keene Mill, north of Old Keene Mill, all the way down to where I usually go to the Panera, and all the way down there at Rolling Road and Old Keene Mill, blacked everything out, the post office, the whole shebang, at 5:30. So this, it wasn't just this street, wasn't just this neighborhood, it was this whole chunk of West Springfield that went out of power. Now, from what I can determine, everything across Old Keene Mill there, that's the south side of Old Keene Mill, is still in the dark. I was driving through there today, and there's a park over there, and anyway, there are power lines down over there. There are trees down over there, and it looks like even now, I'm sorry for the wind noise here. I'm sorry for the wind noise, so I'll talk up close. But anyway, the power is still out south of Old Keene Mill. So that was from Friday at 5:30. This is Sunday at about 4 p.m. So we're talking about 2 days of a power outage there. The power was restored to this area north of Old Keene Mill somewhere around 9 o'clock Saturday morning. So we were out from about 5:30 Friday night to 9 o'clock Saturday morning. So anyway, that's the story, Morning Glory. You know who did that song? What's the story, Morning Glory? Or at least I think that was an album title, right? I don't know. If you know, I'm not giving you a sticker. But I will send you a big kiss from Tank. Yeah, there he is. He don't care. Hey, Dave, I don't care about the power lines. I don't care about that. I just want to sniff the urine. Well, okay. Good for you. Oh, yeah. Ah, yes. The hum of electricity. Ain't it grand? Oh, yeah. Anyway, Tank and I thank you for coming along on our little walk here on a beautiful, actually, it's quite a nice Sunday afternoon. Temperature's about 48, 50 degrees. The wind is still blowing from the northwest, but still, it's not blowing anything down. It's probably about 15, 20 miles an hour. You know, gusts. And Tank doesn't give a rat's ass. He's still sniffing for dog urine. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Happy trails, everybody. Here comes the pizza. Bring me the pizza. Oh yeah, look at the power company trucks. They're all lined up here. Hey everybody, it's Dave. Just post-Windstorm Sunday, the 4th of March, 2018. I keep saying 2017.